Hey friends, Mr. Barry here. Welcome back to gym class. Today, we're going to be learning how to throw and catch a football. So go ahead and I want you to grab a football at home if you have one so you can follow along. If you don't have a football at home, just grab another ball and we can still work on our throwing and our catching as you follow me. So go ahead, grab a football and we'll get started. And let's start with catching a football first. You'll notice the football is very different than a normal ball that has more of a circular shape or a sphere. It's a lot longer on the sides, but we can still use the same principles of catching that we've been taught. And when we catch something, what part of our body do we always use to catch an object? That's right, our hands. We want to catch the football with our hands, not our face. Okay, not our body where the ball is going to bounce off or it could hurt us. We want to get our hands out there when we're catching. Now, if the football is up high, we want to have our thumbs and our index fingers close together, making that diamond. Remember when we did volleyball and we talked about the diamond? Okay, we want to have that diamond shape when we're catching up high. If it's down low, we're going to flip our hands and our pinky fingers are going to be closer together. So low, it should be pinkies. Up high, you need to flip your hands. Now, something I see all the time is that when the high ball comes, people will just raise their hands up. They'll try to catch the football like this, and that ball is going to bounce, and it's going to hit you in the face. You have to turn your hands, okay? Turn your hands so that your thumbs, okay, are up high, and we can catch it. If it's down low, pinkies, up high. Go ahead and do that with me. Show me down low. Show me up high. Down low, up high. Down low, up high. Up high. Good job staying there, okay? Very good. That's how we catch. Now, if you're catching a ball that is flying kind of over your head, you could wait till it comes down to catch on your pinkies. Okay, similar if it was, I'm just throwing it up and I'm going to wait and catch it in front of me, or I could throw it up and I could go get it with my hands and I could catch up high, or I could just wait till it comes down low to catch with my pinkies. Let's go ahead and let's throw it up a couple times just to ourselves and practice catching it. Are you ready? All right, go ahead. Throw it up and catch. Throw and catch. Very good. Just throw and catch. You can even give the ball a little spin with the football as you do it. That's called a spiral. When the ball is spinning through the air, it'll fly a lot better if it's in a spiral. Throw and catch. Now let's do a throw, clap, catch. Throw, clap, catch. Just like we've done with some of our other drills. Very good. All right, now let's throw it really high. Clap as many times as you can, and then catch it. Are you ready? All right, let's give it a try. Throw it up nice and high, and catch. Very good. Let's do that again. Let's count how many claps you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. All right, and that's just working on catching. You'll notice as it was coming down, I could mainly catch like this, but if someone's throwing at you and it's high, you're gonna almost have to catch with those thumbs up together like that. If it's low, pinkies together. So that is how you catch a football. Now let's learn about throwing. When we throw a football, the first thing we wanna do is get our grip. Now, if you look at a football, it's a little hard to see on this one, but you see there's these little ridges that are on just one side of the football. Do you know what those are called? They're called laces. And anytime we hold the football, we actually want to put our fingers on the laces, and we want to hold the football towards the back of it. If I'm going to throw this way, I'm going to hold towards the back of the football. I don't want to be holding up here, because that's not going to work. I don't want to be holding just in the middle. I want to be towards the back of the football. And notice I'm on the laces. So here's the laces, and my hand is towards the back of the football. All right, thumbs kind of wrapped around one side with my other 4 fingers on the laces. So that's going to be my grip. Then when I throw, okay, anytime I'm throwing an object, I actually want to start where I am perpendicular towards my target. So if I was throwing at you, I'm actually standing, I'm not facing you, I'm standing sideways. And that way, when I step and rotate, I'm going to get all of my hips involved as I'm throwing, my abs involved. I'm going to have a lot more power than if I just was facing you and threw it like a dart. All right, instead, I'm going to start standing sideways. So back up so you can see my feet a little bit. okay? I'm standing sideways, that way I can step and rotate. I'm still always gonna step at my target. Wherever my foot goes, that's where I'm naturally gonna rotate and where the ball is gonna go. Now, anytime we throw an object, what foot do we normally throw with? That's right, our opposite foot. So if I am right-handed, I'm gonna step with my left foot. If I am left-handed, I'm gonna step with my right foot. You're always gonna step with the opposite foot. Okay, let's see what that looks like just from a little bit of a different angle. All right, so let's look at my feet. If I'm facing my target, say my target is this way, I wanna turn, okay? I start sideways so I can step and bring in those abs and my hips. So I'm starting sideways, okay, my feet are about shoulder width apart. You can even have a slight bend in your legs, step, and then come at your target. Step and throw. And I'm right-handed, so I'm stepping with this foot, my opposite foot. You don't want to step with the same one. You want to have as much power. So I'm going to step and throw. Just show from that from looks. If I was throwing that way and I was here, okay, step at my target and throw. Notice my trail foot coming up on its toe, just naturally step and throw. This one's just kind of sliding and coming up on my toe as I'm rotating and stepping. For my upper body, when I throw, I always want to have my elbow up nice and high. Remember, we don't want to be a T-Rex when playing sports, okay? T-Rex can't play tennis or shoot basketball, okay? He's not going to throw very well. We don't want to be a T-Rex. We want to get this elbow up nice and high. So it's going to be a circular motion. Say my target's down this way. I'm going to start holding the ball. I got my grip. Okay, my fingers are on the laces. Okay, I'm holding the ball kind of below my ear, okay, a little bit in front of my chest, out in front of me. I'm standing sideways in my target. And I'm going to bring the ball around in a nice circle, nice circular motion. It's actually going to come behind my head, up, and then forward. So nice big circle, and I'm going to be releasing as I'm bringing that ball towards my target. I would release right about there, okay, after I bring it up. Now notice this elbow is up over my shoulder. My circle's not down here. Okay, I'm not just doing a dart. I'm bringing the ball back and around and up as I rotate naturally with my shoulders and my upper body. Okay, bring the ball. I'm starting here. Okay, kind of close, a little bit in front of my ear, in front of my chest. Bring the ball back. Okay, as I bring it back, I should transition from holding the ball in two hands to one hand. Nice. This other hand is actually going to pull. It's going to pull down, and as it pulls down, that's really going to give me a lot of force to actually bring this hand over. And then when I release, I'm going to bring my thumb down. As I do that, that's going to give the ball its spiral. Okay, as I snap and release, I'm naturally going to turn my hand and bring my thumb down, and I'm going to follow through towards my target. So if I'm throwing at you, I'm going to follow through right at you. I would release, and when I release, I would still follow through at my target, and I'm naturally going to turn my hand as I do that. That's going to be the follow-through that gives that spin on that ball. Very good. Okay, circular motion, stepping at my target like we learned with my opposite foot, rotating in those shoulders, elbow up nice and high, and my fingers are always going to be on the laces. That's my grip. I think we are ready to practice. All right, friends, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to practice. So if you can, I want you to find either your brother or your sister or your dad or your mom, somebody to play catch with as we're throwing and catching. Remember, we're stepping opposite foot, elbow nice and high, circular motion. I want those fingers on those laces, and we always catch with our hands. Very good. Okay, and you can follow along and throw with me. Okay, I'm just going to throw to, I'll just show you. Mr. Anthony's here. Everyone say hi, Mr. Anthony.
How we doing, kids?
All right, so he's going to help me out today. He's going to be catching. All right, so I'm going to step at him and throw, and he's just going to throw it back, and you can throw it to your dad or your mom. Okay, remember, catch it. You can always even tuck it if you want. That's what you would actually do in a game of football. Remember, I'm starting sideways as I'm throwing, always following through. Catch, tuck, very good. Okay, I love what we're doing, friends. Make sure you're stepping at your target. Catching, remember, thumbs up top if it's high, pinkies if it's low. Step and throw right at your target. Hopefully you have someone to throw with. If not, what you can always do, you can just throw the football against the wall and then pick it up and then do it again. Hopefully you have a soft one if you're throwing it inside. Very good. You can even go outside and just throw it up nice and high to yourself, and you can always catch it that way. Very good. All right, I want to show it from a little bit of a different angle. Now I want you just to watch so that you can see kind of the step a little bit as I'm doing it with Mr. Anthony. I'm stepping, I'm throwing. Notice how Mr. Anthony's always keeping his eye on the ball when he's catching too. Keep your eyes on it as you're coming out with your hands. Step and throw. Very good. Catch and tuck. Step and throw. Nice circular motion. Notice how Mr. Anthony's looking that ball in. He's looking at it and making sure that he catches it before he tucks it. Very good, friends. I want you to practice throwing and catching for about another 10 minutes, and I will see you next time for gym class. Bye, friends.